Hello, welcome back to Steve's Corner. You ain't worth $20 an hour. I hate to break it to you, but you aren't. If you work in customer service, fast food, hospitality, or whatever, them jobs are not $20 an hour jobs, so don't expect to make a living wage at them. They're just not. They're made for daggone part-time summer jobs for kids in school. Um, Seniors may be trying to add a little bit to Social Security. If you want to buy a car, you take a job like that for 3 or 4 months, get you money for it, or whatever. They're not livable wage jobs. If you want to have a livable wage job, you need to earn one. You need to get you some experience. I don't care how special you think you are, how smart you are. You don't deserve that daggone kind of money to a company. And they're not going to pay it to you. You know, the world don't owe you a thing. Society don't owe you a daggone thing. You get an opportunity, and what you make of it is on you. It's time for a little bit of personal responsibility on this mess. You know, they just ain't handing out $100,000, $200,000 a year jobs to people. You just don't get them things coming out of high school or college. You might have a little bit of knowledge in the subject, but if you ain't got the experience, because the book learning ain't it all. You put that with the life experience, and then you become knowledgeable enough for them to afford to pay you something. It's it's a sore subject with me. People think they ought to have a living wage working down here serving food down at the in the school cafeteria. It's not what kind of job that is. They never have been. People all through history have been working more than 2 or 3 jobs at a time before, just to make ends meet. What makes you so special that you shouldn't have to do something similar? Everybody does it. It's the way it goes in life. It's time to grow up and think different about it. I see you got a couple of problems. You want to blame the world on you not being able to make a living, but you don't want to. You're not willing to leave that poor paying job, or you ain't got the skills to leave that poor paying job because you ain't took the time to develop them to get a better paying job. Or either you just spending your money willy nilly and you ain't got enough to live on. In that case, you got two things to do. You can either make more money or spend less money. That's all you can do. You know, it might be a skills gap for you. You might need to learn something instead of just taking the first thing that comes up. It's a menial job, let's say. I don't know. I think it's just a little time for some personal responsibility on that living wage stuff and quit putting it on the companies. You know, they're in business to make money. They ain't in business to pay you a dollar. When you're working for the man, you do the job he tells you to do for the money he tells you he's going to give you, or you leave. You either accept the circumstances or you leave and go get another job. See if you can do any better then. Because the grass ain't always green on the other side. If you're making $8 an hour working for this guy, you ain't gonna go over there and make $30 or $40 an hour working for the next guy doing the same thing. You're not gonna do it. It's just time for a little personal responsibility on the living wage thing. It's the it's the entitlement part of it. They think they have to come out of school making that kind of money, and you just don't do it. That's what gets me about the whole thing. And if you won't do a job for $15 an hour, then don't accept it. Don't take it and complain because you can't make a living. I don't know. Well, y'all be good. We'll talk to y'all later.